Hello everyone! This is Sourlink, back with some more Monster Train. Today we are gonna do the qualifier for Narninians and Never Nathaniel's second Monster Train tournament. This time the theming is gonna be the Exiled, so we're gonna be playing with the Exiled clans. We got Umbra, Awoken for our start with Primordium as our champion. As you can see, these scores are pretty impressive. Our goal is to get into the top 4 to qualify. It is on Covenant 25, so these are actually very solid scores. So yeah, we will see how it goes. Let's jump into the run. So, we are fighting Talos, Arcus and the Zeb Seraph. Talos with pushback, which is very important to notice considering our champion is gonna be Primordium, who definitely doesn't want to be put into the front position. And we have Arcus with the Relay and Harvest Arc Shard. Antumbra Assault, Restoration, Detonation and Cave-In are the starter cards, not too bad. And there's a Hellspanners immediately available. There is also an Iron Drop Cage, which is pretty strong as well. I see a few options. I will go with Hellspanners because I do have access to some morsel generation, and that is gonna be very helpful with Primordium here. Now I wonder, Stalwart Snack is in general pretty good with the root seeds and the Awoken buff cards in general. Aggressive Edible is more immediate power though. I might want to go for the immediate power here actually. I think that might be our best chance here at getting a consistent powerful deck. Use Aggressive Edible with some kind of sweeper or something. That can do very well. I think Aggressive Edible is just generally the most consistent champion. We are definitely gonna take this challenge for score, but also we might. This is a problem. So we're gonna take 3 to this guy no matter what we do. We have a decent chance of being able to take out these enemies. Each of those that gets through is 2% score loss. So I think we set up on the bottom floor. Any train steward here should do the job. We might also have to protect them. This is awkward. We can Antumbra Assault the Collector, but then we can protect our train steward on the bottom floor, or we could Antumbra Assault the Foot Soldier. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have tried to set up on the bottom floor. That's probably my mistake here. Then again, setting up on the middle floor is just not possible. So I guess we have to move to the top. Having both restoration detonations in our opening hand is really unfortunate. Actually, we have a similar problem here with the collector. We can either Umbra assault the collector or set up the train steward. What if we take the 9 damage to these guys? No, that can't be right? We're preventing 6 damage, that's a 12% score modifier. We get the kill a bit earlier if we set up lower. Indeed. This is a hard one. The fact that we don't draw our plinks early makes this fight a real nuisance. I guess I have to set up on the second floor. But the second floor is capacity reduced. Will that even work? It won't work good enough. That is very annoying. Looks like we have to be on the bottom floor after all, and just leave the collector to run away. It seems like that's our only option right now. We can take 7, we will get lifesteal. We might need a jump block morsel next turn. We are almost certainly gonna have one though. No wait, next turn is gonna be the... Can I do something with cave in here? I could drip fall. Well, I could cave in all these enemies. But that just makes me take their damage a turn later. Gives me the chance to blink some of them. But I'd rather blink the Disciple Foot Soldier. That might still be worth it. Well, if we draw like this, I mean, eventually we had to find all these plinks. One more plink. A damage shield is very helpful. It allows us to utilize the lifesteal. But isn't 4 health just better? No, it's not. Let's gain the energy. Let's remove this guy as well. Lifesteal. Is lifesteal our best option? That should be the best option, yes. Okay. Well, that had to hit the backliner there. Oh, we are actually okay. Yeah, with the lifesteal, as long as we survive these hits, that is not a problem. We are dealing a giant amount of damage after all. Prismal Dust and Umbra Salt packed morsels. I'm a bit worried about my defense, so I'll go Prismal Dust. Vine Grasp, Wildwood Sap, Glimmer. Wildwood Sap could be good. If I'm worried about my defense, that would give me a way around that. Sure, I'll pick it up. Oh, I only just realized that we don't have an Awoken unit until very late. That means we probably have to go for an Umbra unit for a while, at least for now. Shadow Eater seems like a good one. I'm not sure if I will keep the Shadow Eater around. I'd rather have a real sweeper instead. I will get the extra 10 attack on the Shadow Eater and then leave. I might also purge a card here. What's our next option? We have a Merchant of Magic versus a Hellwent. Yeah, I think we want to save the gold. Additional 10 armor? That is annoying. That means my Shadow Eater won't be able to destroy the enemies right away. We have to set up the second floor here because the bottom floor being capacity reduced makes it very hard for us to do anything there. That is fine. Let's set up another train steward here. And I'll go for the mortars. Incoming is only 3. We are mostly concerned about damage. If we can hit the Thruster Priest, that would make things a bit easier, but apparently that's not something we can do here. We have 14 damage here, which is not enough to kill the Overcharged Apprentice. That is annoying. I wonder if we can't change that to somehow work out for us. You know what we can do? We can drop the Train Steward with the Cave-In. Have 5 more damage on this floor. But then we can't feed the Shadow Eater after Primordium dies. Yeah, I think that's not what we want. I'm gonna go for the Blink on the top floor, so we have the targeted damage from Umbra Assault to take out the Trusted Priest. So this guy takes more damage. That makes them available to die to my Blink, or rather to these units. Wildwood Sap and Prismal Dust is... I'll go with the Sap here on the top floor. I need a little bit more damage here, but a Blink next turn could solve the issues. I don't need Prismal Dust anymore, so we throw it away. Give this guy an incant trigger, but I think that works out in the end. That takes care of that floor. Fine, you can hit for 6, it's okay. I want the lifesteal. And then we win on the second floor. Not perfect, but very close to it. Let's see what we get. Making of a morsel, Mine Collapse. Mine Collapse could be tempting. We already have the Umbra Assaults. Actually, I'll skip this. Steel Enhancer, Sting, Wildwood Sap. I'll take a Steel Enhancer. It's very solid on specifically Primordium. Thorned Hollow could be a thing. No, I don't think I want that. I'm holding out hopes for a Sweeper, but even if we don't get one, we might be we might be okay just with the Shadow Eater for now. Alloyed Construct. That is tempting. Could run a 2-floor solution with Alloy Construct on one floor and Shadow Eater on the other. Yes, I think that's what I'll do. Let's get some upgrades. Double stack on the Wildwood Sap is an idea. Let's cost reduce the Umbra Assault for sure. I will also upgrade a Plink with 20 magic power. I think I'll skip the double stack actually. Holdover and Umbra Assault would be nice. That helps us with morsel generation. Could also be on the Steel Enhancer. But that would be a good move if we went with the other Primordium path. But with Aggressive Edible we don't have that much time to actually get that to work. Let's see what's in the caverns now. Yeah, I think we have to take him. That's gonna be our carry unit that we feed with Primordium. With the Aggressive Edible, that's gonna be great. But for now, we need to win this fight. Alloy Construct has to be on the top if we wanna feed it effectively. Is that true? Or do we have enough morsel generation that we will be fine after Primordium dies? No, we also... This is a bit tricky because of the pushback on Talos. This should work out fine though. If Talos moves to the top, we can actually block it with a morsel. We just need to generate one. Either lane has the same chances. There we go. I don't want my main floor to be on the top, but it looks like there is no real other option. We can't generate a morsel this turn, so we can't trigger the health spanners. We also can't cave in. Two 7 damage and another 7 from you. You have strike, not slay. This works. We do need fuel on the top. We can't afford to feed anything to the Shadow Eater this turn. As much as I would like to do so. We can block all the damage with the Train Steward on the bottom. I think our goal is to make the top floor win this. Having a floor that is already clean helps a bit with that, because it makes it easier for us to find a turn to play Cave-In. Looks like we can't get to this Disciple Foot Soldier. Should have thought about this earlier. But I don't think there was much I could do there. Let's just make sure we don't take any other damage. The damage in the early game is a bit less important. Oh no. We are lacking fuel. That doesn't quite work. Maybe we have to set up the alloy construct on the bottom floor. That makes it really hard to kill the first wave, but that might just be what we have to do here. And then have the... Oh yeah! And that also means Primordium is way harder to protect. But way harder doesn't mean impossible. Can only play one spell here on the bottom floor. That's gonna be this one, Root Seeds. Otherwise we run into the problem of... this guy one-shotting the Antumbra morsel. You heal up. Yeah, that's the problem. But Primordium did survive, so that's good at least. How do we deal with this top floor wave? I have no idea. That might be a problem. And we're back. Sorry, something came up. You will... that I had to leave my computer for a moment. But I will cut that out of the video. So yeah, I think I know how to do this now. I have a general idea of how to set things up for this fight now. We're gonna use the Shadow Eater on the second floor, even though it's capacity reduced. That should be fine. Wait. Didn't we have another morsel? Oops. Okay, let's try this again. We set up the bottom floor. all of these things. Train Steel goes on the top. We plink on the bottom floor. Yeah, the muzzle outcomes have changed. This is a problem now, because that way I can't use the Shadow Eater and... We have to try something different then. This is not working out how I envisioned it. I still feel like the bottom floor setup is correct, even though Talos is there. Yeah, this is much better this way. But what if we don't play this Train Steward? Oh, there shouldn't be a reason. There shouldn't be a benefit to that. Don't want to try to RNG manipulate my way through this. So let's just go with this. I think we regen here. We could in theory cave in this floor to give us another turn to deal with those enemies. Yes, I will do that. The knockback Talos is always so annoying with Primordium as a champion, mostly because they also it also gives these units armor. So there's no great way of using your plinks in this fight. Yeah, I think this is looking okay. As long as we can keep the morsels coming. That is the most important part. We need our construct to be healthy and well fed. This should be... well, it's almost enough. But not quite. We have 4 times 144. And 72 damage of those will be absorbed by the Disciple Protector. So yeah, we're just a little bit short. One morsel short. I have one more idea what I can do. And I'm not sure if that is even possible. But we'll see. We could take the damage with Primordium. What does that give us? Not much. It allows us to apply more root seeds, I guess. Yeah, we don't actually care about... We don't actually care about the health of the construct, because it will just have enough. It's mostly about optimizing fuel. Now I'm just getting impatient. It's mostly about optimizing fuel in this fight. Optimizing fuel and attack damage. Order matters. Okay. This time we are serious. Second turn we plink the bottom floor. Play Shadow Eater on the top. We use the Umbra morsel to block a hit. Root seeds again on the top. Use the Wildwood Sap on this one to keep it around. Then we can Resto Dado to kill the Forge Disciple. And the Train Steward still dies to Talos. So that didn't help. No, in fact it did help. No. Yeah, I see it now. This is a very complicated battle to really optimize. But it's generally just a very difficult battle with Primordium starts. Plink the bottom floor. Use a Umbra morsel in front. 1 root seeds. Use Rubble morsel and Shadow Eater on the top. Use root seeds and consume the Wildwood Sap on the top. Then we Dripfall, kill the Forge Disciple. Bottom floor is fine. Now the interesting part is that we actually leave this Disciple Foot Soldier alive, so our Train Steward gets damaged. We will take 5, but that is worth it. We feed on this guy. That muscle should have been in front, but I don't think it matters. Now we have this Train Steward on the top at 3 HP, who we can hit with the Umbra Assault next turn. For the missing fuel. We had to take 5 damage, but we got the bottom floor kill. Awoken, Rail Spike, Adaptive Mutation and Channel Song. These are very strong cards. Adaptive Mutation may be less so in this deck. Channel Song... yeah, it's just a Rail Spike. Animus of Will. That would be a better option than the Alloy Construct for sure. I'm okay with shifting around my units a bit and purging the ones I don't want. So let's go with the Animus. Capacity is less necessary now that we don't rely on the alloy construct as much. Energy is tempting for the Dante. Wait, I shouldn't have... We plan on using Dante anyway. Why did I take the Animus of Will? I forgot about that. I go energy first, because we have the Dante's candles. We have to deal with those. I want to go to this Merchant of Steel. I'll go for the removals now. Gnarled Root and Mind Checks. Well, Gnarled Root doesn't do anything for us. Mind Checks can be very nice. Next fight might still be easier to do with the Alloy Construct than the Animus of Will. Yeah, lost the removal there for no good reason. Star-Lord's neck could be nice now. I want a quick scaling though. This is 60 attack, this is 50 attack. We would need quite a few buffs to actually make up the difference. Well, not that many. Three root seeds or a root seeds and a steel enhancer would make up the difference. I need the front load more than the battle scaling. Heaven Seal, that's actually gonna be quite challenging. I mean, we might have to resort to killing on the middle floor and use the Shadow Eater on the bottom. Especially considering this floor has capacity reduced. We do need to kill that collector. Everything dies here, that's great. Keep everything healthy and move on. This is unlikely to get me a morsel. I think this has to be the Prismal Dust. Get the healing going. Then we hope for cave-in now. Didn't get it. That is fine though. Nice. That deletes the backliner. And then we get the kill on the second floor pretty easily. Looking good. Teeth of Gold. Sure. That can be nice. Feast, Emberforge, Prism Retrieval. Is Feast something that we want in this deck? I don't think so, actually. Ensnare, Focus Growth, and Wildwood Custodian. The Custodian is tempting. I will go for that. And there we have Dante and his cloak. Now we need some upgrades on him, of course. Also, Hursel's Horde and Unstable Vortex on the same side, so a lot of value here. Commemorative Spike. I wish I would have looked at the shop first, because we can't take Large Stone if we take Commemorative Spike. That would be a problem. Commemorative Spike is good, but like it works really well with what we currently have. I'm gonna pick up the Thorn Casing. I would like some stings now. Multi-strike. That is not what we want on Dante. Large Stone would be the best upgrade. Heartstone is good too. Thornstone. Spikes 3 is not enough. We would need Spikes 5 for it to be relevant, I think. So we can kill later game enemies with the Thornstone. We are up against Zepseraph, so there will be Dark Wings. Spikes are good against Dark Wings, but we need Spikes 5. Spikes 3 won't do it. Feel like we take the Heartstone and reroll, try to fish for a large stone. No, we reroll right away. Couldn't find a large stone, that is fine. I think this will do well enough. We want Dante on our opening turn. We have to get rid of the Construct and the Shadow Eater for that. Could purge another card. One problem we still have is the first turn. The first turn will be rough. We need to get Dante going first. And that can sometimes be pretty difficult in a deck like this. Here we can't really set up on the bottom floor is the main problem. But we just have to cave in later. Nice stat boosts. Let's buff up Primordium as well. And I will consume this blink. I think this is already a good enough time to Dripfall. Let's just add 2 more morsels. This is fine. This guy dies to the Teeth of Gold. I want better morsels. We should have enough attack. We care more about health right now. Let's gain the extra energy for next turn. One damage shield should usually be enough. I want to do this first and blink afterwards. And our Dante is growing strong. There we go, no problem whatsoever. Amber Cache, engine upgrade, crucible extension. Amber Cache can be decent. I think we skip this though. We could take an engine upgrade. Do we need it? I don't think we do. One big plus of Dante is that Dante's Cloak now makes our Umbra swords and Plinks upgraded basically. All get 10 spell power, so we don't need to upgrade them anymore than this. Let's see if we can find some relics. There are a few that I would really like. Shadow box. That could be very good in this deck. How many more? No, I think it's a bit too slow. Yeah. I think it's just slightly too slow. Spells get an extra upgrade slot. We haven't even upgraded any of our spells yet. Cursed Wines, probably not. Although there is a small chance that it might be the correct pick here. Helps with our first turn sometimes. I think we just buy a Purge. What do I even purge from this deck? Maybe not. Save our money for the Merchant of Magic next floor. Sure. There are a lot of spell upgrades I want to get. I want to buy out that Merchant. Binding Dark Shard, so we will be dazed. Bottom floor capacity removed. I think we set up on the second floor and drip fall later, or rather cave in later. Cave in as soon as possible. Right now. Let's get some more morsels out there first. Maybe this is how we deal with the first wave. Set up second, cave in as soon as we can. This should go directly onto Dante now. Don't really have a good way to make use of these morsels right now. But now we will again. We have to wait with the Prismal Dust. We might actually need it in this fight. Because Arcus is a powerful enemy. We can't get a kill on either of them this way, so... let's hit Arcus with it. I think blocking the hit is the right choice here. This is the final wave, so we no longer need the holdover and Umbra Assault. So we can just go for a full 6 damage shield on Dante, which will make the kill on Arcus very easy. Channel Song, Kindle, Unleash the Wildwood. Kindle is tempting if we could make it Permafrost. Use it with the Rail Spike or the Prismal Dust, according to what we need. Unleash and Channel Song. I don't think I need either of those. I'm gonna take the Kindle actually. And we need more draw. Increasing the chances of getting these in the same hand. Let's upgrade our champion. We definitely want the aggressive edible path to continue. That is the best way to scale our Dante. I like the idea of having holdover cave-in. That makes it very likely that we get to deal with the first wave. Because even if we don't have the power just yet, the cave-in will give us another shot at it. I will stack the Prismal Dust because that's an important part of our plan now. Let's give these Resto Deados consume because we don't want to keep them around for too long. I will actually remove the Wildwood Sap now. And one more Train Sword. I want to keep the last one in the deck. Hellhorn consumable card. Definitely not a Remnant. Would I take the 25 armor from the Ancient Alloy? Maybe. Would I take Space Prism? Probably. Pack Morsels. That is another source of... yeah, I think we can afford to pick this up. It is a good insurance in case I don't find the right morsels at the right time. And onwards to the pre-final fight, which is often the scariest. Non-boss enemy units enter with spikes 5. How do we deal with that? How does Dante survive this? We can take out a few units with the Antumbra Assaults and the Blinks. We have Resto Detonations to heal Dante back up once he has sufficient health. Yes. We might have to set up on the top floor even here, depending on what we draw. No, actually against the single Pyre Wings, Setting up on the middle floor will be okay. Alright, sweep. That's a problem. This is maximum 44 damage against the Pyre Wings. So that won't work out. Yeah, we have to set up on the top. We do have the holdover cave-in, so we can just move down the ladder from there. This is a better pickup. I needed either Cave-In or Steel Enhancer here to save Primordium, and now I have to use Prismal Dust. If I want to save Primordium, that is. That might not be necessary. It might actually not be entirely necessary here. I wish I had a good target for Umbra Assault. Then again, the Pyre Wings would kill any morsels I play this turn anyways. 4 damage shield is not a whole lot though. Maybe we are better off saving Primordium. Especially considering that we do need every little bit. Oh, wait. That was... I should have played the Root Seeds as well. Oh, shouldn't make a huge difference though. Definitely kill one of those guys. Set up the morsels, they will be dazed. That is okay though. I don't think we can set up the Wildwood Custodian this turn. The problem with the cave-in is that we can't feed if we do that. But I think we still have to play it. We have to go down the floors eventually. We need to keep Dante safe though. We can't kill anyone here, so... doesn't quite work out. We need a health morsel. That's what we need. Didn't get one. That sweep is annoying. But I think we'll be just fine. Heal Dante back up. That's what this card is for after all. And this turn we just cave in the snacks. Let's try to find more defensive snacks. That's a lot of feeding done. A health morsel, that's nice. I can actually use that this turn. Do we want to cave in now? I think so. We don't need the final Resto Dedo anymore. There's not a lot to heal at this point. And there's the boss, and we easily win against them. So yeah. 3-turn boss rush. No damage taken, trial taken. Worked out. Excavation eruption. I don't think we need it. Wildwood Tome though. That's really good. That is what we needed. Let's move over to the left side. Let's take a look at the Merchant of Trinkets, Pyrestone Housing. I wish I was on the right side right now. Another upgrade on Dante would be huge. Split Anvil is also good. Makes it much easier to use the Rail Spike, Kindle, Prismal Dust, and then play stuff afterwards. But I think we're better off just saving our money here. This is one I do care about though. A Prismal Dust is important. I will get that much. Because I will also dupe it. I think, yeah. Dante dying is the only thing that could really go wrong here. Other than that, we can just save our gold for money. So let's see. Once again, I think the correct setup is to be on the second floor. Make use of the increased area. I will play the cave in just to hold it over. We save the pack morsels until after Primordium is used up. This is fine. Let's use the plank on the bottom floor. Let's use another plank. So we can... Okay, we did get 2 morsels, so we can actually play all the stuff here. If we cave in now, that's 47 times 6. We would need 3 hits. 3 hits for this one, 1 hit for this one, so there will be 2 hits left for the Gilded Wing. That's 90 and a bit. We wouldn't be able to kill the Gilded Wing if we caved in now. So let's not do that yet. Wait until Dante is a bit more powerful. And quick. Quick will help a lot too. Whoops! Should have caved in first. We'll draw back into it soon enough. We only need to cave in once. It only matters for the Seraph himself. We are quick now. We don't care about the enemies. We just care about maximum morsels. And damage on Seraph, I suppose. We won't need these, so we can consume them safely. We care about this guy though. I don't want to take damage. Because I know I don't have to. Kindle is no longer useful, let's play it. We don't need more than 15 damage shield on this huge attack Dante. This will be the time to cave in. And final wave. We win. Another perfect fight against the Seraph. That's gonna be worth a lot of points. Brings us up to almost 46k. That should put us safely into the top 4 for now. But who knows? Another competitor could push us out of there. We're not in the top spot with this score. But that's good enough. Let's go. Well, let's take a look at the run summary screen. So you can see what the deck looked like in the final stage. Pretty straightforward Dante aggressive edible Primordium deck with just some good support cards, most importantly the Plinks and the Umbra Salts, which benefited a lot from Dante's Cloak. And of course the cave-in was also an integral part to our plan. Let's take a look. We are in second spot here. We have pushed out Jonas from the top 4. I think we're in a pretty safe position, but I wonder what Hart did. Let's see. Aggressive edible Primordium, as expected, duped the Dante with multi-strike. Kept the Shadow Eater around. Duping the Dante makes it more likely that he'll find one. He took the commemorative spike. Also, holdover cave-in makes a lot of sense. Very similar plan to our deck. Channel Song with Permafrost to find the second Dante once you draw all the other units. So the second Dante can also provide some damage. Didn't get an early Seraph kill either. But had a better early game than us. That's yeah, mostly they gained a few points on us in the Clip Tormentors fight, where they were able to get a 3-turn boss rush, and Talos, where they were able to take 1 less damage. Even though we got 100 up on them on the first defense. Yeah. But the deck was effectively pretty much the same. He also had a little less gold, but around the same amount. Let's take a look at the other 2 top 4 players. This guy went with Buffet, probably first, and switched after he saw Dante. Gabriel. Gabriel. I remember him from very early on in Monster Train, in my first tournament that I did. Another very similar deck, Tube the Cave-in, interesting. Maybe he tried to go for an early Seraph kill with 2 cave-ins, manipulating the floors very well. So he could always hit Seraph on every turn, but it didn't quite work out. Something like that. And finally, Nate, never Nathaniel, with also aggressive edible Dante. Like, yeah, all these decks are gonna look pretty much the same. Also took the Wildwood Tome. Picked up a Glimmer, I can see that. Plink. Had a bit more trouble with the spiked Pyre Wings and Arcus. But other than that, a very solid performance. Yeah. That was a fun first challenge. I might be qualified with this, but we'll see when it ends in a few hours. Or at the time you're watching the video, it will already have ended. But there are 2 more qualifiers you can participate in once this one ends, which is when this video will be posted. There will be the next one up, and there will be a final one one day later. So if you're interested in something like this, just try the challenge. You can find the link to the Reddit post where all the information is stored in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next run. Bye bye.